In the winter of 1658, the Northern Wars reached a frozen climax that defied the traditional laws of maritime warfare. King Charles X Gustav of Sweden, finding his army bogged down in Poland while his kingdom faced a declaration of war from Denmark, executed a daring strategic pivot that would alter the map of Scandinavia forever. After a lightning campaign through Jutland, the Swedish forces found themselves halted by the waters of the Little and Great Belts, the straits separating the Danish mainland from its eastern islands. What followed was one of the most audacious gambles in military history. An unusually severe cold wave, known as the Little Ice Age, had descended upon Europe, turning the turbulent Baltic waters into a treacherous bridge of ice. Under the expert guidance of engineer Erik Dahlberg, who personally scouted the thickness of the frozen sea, the Swedish king ordered his cavalry and infantry to begin the march across the belts. On January 30th, the army crossed the Little Belt to Funen, surprising the Danish defenders who had relied on the sea as a natural moat. However, the true test lay in the crossing of the Great Belt toward Zealand. The ice was unstable. At times, the surface buckled under the weight of horses and cannons, and several units were swallowed by the frigid depths. Yet the Swedish columns pressed on, a ghost-like army moving across a white wasteland. This maneuver bypassed the Danish fleet entirely, rendering the kingdom's naval superiority useless. By the time Charles X reached the gates of Copenhagen, the Danish crown was paralyzed by the speed of the advance. The resulting Treaty of Roskilde saw Denmark cede nearly a third of its territory, including Scania, Halland, and Bleking, establishing the modern borders of Sweden and cementing its status as a premier European great power.